Let's read a story from the PRC Saltillo AAC Literacy Planner, Fun with Food. This month, we'll be reading Marigold Bakes a Cake. In the Literacy Planner, you'll find a lesson plan to help you teach and model target words each month. Don't forget to check out the tip from a PRC Saltillo ambassador who uses one of our speech-generating devices or apps. Also, follow the QR codes in the planner that will help you find resources to download for supplemental activities. You can see how to download smart charts, or you can make your own using our emulation software or the smart chart generator on the AAC Language Lab. For your convenience, you can download smart charts each month for Unity 84 Sequenced, WordPower 60 Basic, and LampWords for Life Full. Here's where you can download the smart charts. Go directly to our website at printrom.com, Caregiver Resources, and Activities. From here, you'll see the tab that says 2023 Planner Supports. Our target words this month are bake, he, messy, not, bird, and cake. You can also use the +S marker to say the word birds. Remember to follow the car while you are reading. Make a comment. Uh-oh, what's on his head? Ask a question. How did that bowl get dumped on his head? And respond. You shook your head no. Maybe that means you're not sure. You can begin reading by taking a picture walk. This is a great way to build background knowledge and get ready for reading the story. Feel free to pause the video at any time. Begin by reading the title and the author. This book is called Marigold Bakes a Cake. It was written by Mike Malbrough. Yikes, what a mess! Someone dumped a bowl full of batter over his head. What do you think this story will be about? Let's take a picture walk and learn more. Here's a cat. Looks like he's getting ready in the morning. Now the cat is in the kitchen and he's wearing a chef's hat. We see people wear those when they're going to cook. Here are some tools used for baking. On this page, it looks like he's thinking about all the fun things he could make. And here's more pictures of some fancy cakes. I think this story is going to be about a cat who likes to bake cake. Let's read it and find out. Marigold Bakes a Cake. Marigold liked everything just so. His fur was always well groomed, and his calendar was sorted well in advance. Mondays were Marigold's favorite. Marigold is a cat. Why do you think he likes Mondays? Because Mondays were for baking, and Marigold loved to bake, alone. No distractions, no exceptions. The sign on his door says, "No visitors, it's Monday." He likes to bake. He does not like to bake with others. This particular Monday, Marigold wanted to bake a cake that was absolutely, fur-sheddingly fabulous. He had plenty of ideas, but it had to be perfect. With his snazziest recipes sorted, snipped, and clipped for their most exquisite bits, Marigold was ready to begin. He is looking at all of these fabulous recipes for cakes he could make. Which cake do you think he should bake? I love chocolate cake. What kind of cake do you like? First, he separated 3 egg whites and whipped them up in a large mixing bowl. Easy. Next, he added a cup of milk. Peasy. Followed by the juice of a lemon. Squeezy. Then, Marigold sprinkled in just a pinch He is mixing up the ingredients so he can bake his cake. What do you think he will add next? Of Finch? That's not right, said Marigold. There's the little finch sitting on the table. A finch is a little bird. I would not bake a bird in a cake. Shoo, Mr. Finch, Marigold said. I've no time to chase you today. It's Monday after all, and Mondays are for baking. Marigold politely showed Mr. Finch to the door. He then returned to his recipe, only slightly flustered. Marigold does not want a bird in his cake. He shaved chocolate ribbons with the utmost care and drizzled the batter with 3 swirling spoonfuls of rich molasses before tossing in just a smidgen. That looks good. He is adding chocolate to the cake mix. Next, he's going to put in just a smidgen of pigeons. That definitely isn't right, said Marigold. Look at the pigeons on the table. They're wearing chef's hats, like they want to cook. A pigeon is a kind of bird. Do you think Marigold wants to bake a cake with pigeons? Marigold's tail went all poofy. A brief chase was in order. Skedaddle! There is no room in my Monday for pesky pigeons. Marigold returned to his masterpiece a bit more frazzled than before. Crafting buttercream pillars and fondant flowers had a calming effect. He began to hum a little tune before mixing in 3 tablespoons. He does not want birds in his cake. I wonder what he'll add next. It's 3 tablespoons of loons? Loons? No! A loon is a kind of bird. He does not want to have birds cooking in his kitchen. He does not like a messy kitchen. What do you think Marigold will do? With ears pinned back and eyes wide, Marigold leaped about the kitchen in full-on feline frenzy. Meow! Wow, he really does not like birds. However, his tantrum only made his guest giggle and left his cake less than perfect. Marigold was full of fuss. Perhaps a walk would brighten his spirits. Things look really messy in Marigold's kitchen. He is going to take a walk and see if that helps him feel better. What do you think will happen when he's gone? Baking is for the birds, he grumbled as he shut the door. The birds are reading the recipe. What do you think they're going to do? I think the birds are going to bake a cake. Boy, was he wrong about that. Birds are messy when they bake. Baking wasn't for the birds at all, but at least they tried. And Marigold recognized a love of cake making when he saw it. So he thought if baking wasn't for the birds, then maybe he could teach them. Look how messy that kitchen is. But Marigold is not upset. He wants to teach the birds how to bake. He was wrong about that, too. Look at Marigold's face. It looks like the birds are messy bakers. The end. We found out that Marigold likes to bake. He does not like to get messy. What kind of cake would you like to bake if you were going to bake a cake?